Playing Octopath Traveler. No, I love Octopath Traveler. It's such a great game. I'm sorry. When I tell you I don't have the patience for 15-second ads, I'm gonna wait. It's a championship or something? Why is Gojo? Oh, they're playing the I think the mobile game? Yeah, they are playing the mobile game. Oh, that's cute. Anyways, what is goody, y'all? It is your girl, Golden Thief 777. Back again in the live stream. Make sure. Yep, don't want to hear myself again. Thank you. Right here hurts. You know what? And with that being said, let me get a nice pack. Let's actually try and remedy this problem. We don't get free shows out here. Alright. I have an icy pack. I wish I had an icy. That'd be nice. Hey. Leave me alone. You're being mean to me. Anyways. Chad, he's being mean to me. Hey, the second viewer, the other person who's viewing this stream that I know is not my boobs. Have you been the same person that's been viewing my stream the past couple of days? If you are, you're a real one, because I'm a chore to deal with. I'll tell you that much. Anyways, you did not come here to watch me fumble with ice packs. You came here to watch people get murdered. I know I have. This is not comfortable at all. Damn it. Alright. Anyways, let's wrap this up. I'm like, oh, you know what I should do to treat myself for having pain in my head? Do stuff that requires brain work. Duh. I had 2 whole sandwiches, brother. Dinner is like 8 or something. Dinner is like 8 or something. Yeah. Okay. Since there were 2 murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in the scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that 2 people could act as each other's accomplices to commit 2 separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate incidents. And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices
Hello?
rule, they simply killed their accomplice.
Yes, hello. Sorry about that, y'all. Give me one moment. Let me go speak to me, Madre. That was my doctor's office. So we're gonna do a little brief intermission. Hold on. y'all, sorry about that. Life just be life, you know? Nothing crazy, not too caring or anything. There's not enough people to care. But, oh no. Hold on. Hold on. Alright, hi, I'm back. That should hopefully be the last of the interruptions. Make sure my screen looks good. Alright. Alright.
Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
Effort made to convince us the two murders were the same. That was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have noticed that fact from the very beginning, which was why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events, but entirely separate incidents. Kyoko really is amazing, although, when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. Like, it's almost unnatural how good she is at this.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved, but then who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
That's problem numero uno right now.
The true killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions and in the end, murdered him. In the debates up till now, the way the case has unfolded, when you consider all that, there's really only one person who seems to fit. Just because I know who did it?
Here's my answer. It was Celeste.
Ah, so I'm the suspicious individual now, am I? I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
I'm sorry. I was about to say, I was gonna ask myself, like, how would they expect you to, like, act? Like, the only reason I know this because I know this. Like, how would they actually, like, expect to know that? But I'm like, process of elimination, it's not Kyoko. It's not Aoi. Aioli sauce. It's not Hiro. It's not Kuya. It's definitely not Hifumi. That man's dead. And you... yeah. She was the one controlling from the beginning.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that shit-brain, that lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot! Pardonnez-moi.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Is that so?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
I got it! The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it? The only ones who ever actually saw Robo-Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
Alrighty.
Sorry.
As
No,
he said,
no!
only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
Yeah, we seeing shadows, we seeing ghosts.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
Celeste, what's wrong? What's good with you, brother? That was rather intense scream for someone like you. Saw him again, ran off, walking the stairs, disappeared.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab,
Hifumi.
it was time for her partner to get to work.
He really said, shut up, the adults are talking. So I wonder if that was Taka getting bodied. Must have been. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad.
It was to get us to divide into two groups. So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Mm-hmm. And who's specific to who? Alright. We got the A team and the B team.
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected. And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on. That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the third floor. Everything's going according to plan.
How? I wonder
Why
how.
else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
That's what I was gonna say. That's a loud scream, brother.
I just realized another strange thing.
The adults are talking Makoto.
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead,
Got bodied. Certainly wasn't expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe it! Everything, the whole thing was one big act!
Got some pretty smart people in
You
here.
were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah? I was feeling kinda sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait! Then that was...
Come on, girl.
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed.
Yes, sir.
Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but
She said, don't pan it to
looking
me.
back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
They must really be enjoying this. Oh, sorry. So I was sitting around frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. Okay. Just like those guys did. Okay.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
She was never afraid
Pay
of dying.
attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed, so Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
I don't know.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. although I don't really get what it means.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Can you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Damn. Don't put me in this. Kuya said that Celeste's comment doesn't make sense, but what is he alluding to? Don't put me in this, brother! Just hurry this up. Oh, is it her count?
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
Us all
That's
those
all
guys.
it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Girl, I don't know. When Celeste said what she said, she shouldn't have known yet. Those guys. I feel like if he's referring to the "those guys" comment, but I also feel like we're not gonna sit here and act like 5 other people just got bodied. You know what I'm saying? What's so strange about what she said is, let me take the, hold on. Oh, I hope it's not a...
They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died.
I feel like...
That's all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
She shouldn't have... Celeste said what she did. She shouldn't have known yet. Oh, she shouldn't have known that Taka was dead. I mean, obviously she knew Taka was dead. I'm gonna do So Strange.
They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like the...
No, it's wrong. That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died.
See how my head hurts.
When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall.
Just like, I'm trying to figure out, because I feel like I know like what they're talking about, but I also feel like I wondered if they were like referring to like the specifics of how they died, like hammer wise. So then she shouldn't have known that. Of course, she would have known that Taka would have died because she was betting on Hifumi, right? But like to know, I wonder if they were betting on like the creators were betting on like the specifics of how those guys died. Because that how those guys died could literally be a general broad term for how everyone else got bodied. For one, but for really being nitpicky gritty, that people got bodied with hammers. Also, little interjection, even though I'm pretty sure this like been said like 10 million times, but could y'all actually imagine this stuff like 2024, like actually engaging in this stuff? Like not even like the whole like killing people or whatever, just standing next to people where it's like, you're a killer, I have beef with you. I feel like, not even feel, this is like a that brawl, like there's no way I'm gonna be standing next to people calmly like this and we're not fist fight brawling next to each other. Like, fuck did this shit, bitch. Like, you don't release yourself, I'm gonna kill you my damn self. Type stuff, you know, like for them to be all civilized, standing next to each other and not be throwing hands, great stuff.
So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys?
Like that's a little...
Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
That's kind of like that was a reach. Cause I'd be like, oh yeah, you guys are headed to the beach or whatever, like, and that can be a group of guys and girls, you know, type stuff. Like that's just, there's no really, at least to my knowledge, there's no real like general term for a group of guys and girls.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
I agree with her.
Imaginations.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw.
Yes.
Then what about the picture I took?
That's the easiest one.
How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
That's the easiest part. Oh wait. Go ahead.
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on, and then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Hello.
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
Okay.
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
You literally prop this man up. Other explanations. If it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away, the only other possibility is they had been drinking.
I got it!
I thought he propped
It's
him up.
not a
But
picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
yeah.
Such a thing is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Celeste thinks she can prove that there's no way Hifumi was dragging the suspect away. But is that really possible? Hold on, let me get back to the chat, y'all. Brother!
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No way!
No, there's definitely a contradiction with Celeste is trying.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all.
The person in the suit was unconscious. There's no way they'd be setting him straight like that.
No way!
So I have the costume, the blueprints, his message, and a handbook.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious,
Try this one.
there's no way they could stand up.
No, it's wrong.
If the person in the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight?
No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that.
Is it because like the suit's like rigid or something?
Because that Robo Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
It won't bend! So you're going to stand up regardless.
That's right. They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate?
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate? Celeste?
I love when they become
You want to
unhinged.
cram me into your little guilty box? Well, there's one little problem. Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
You said hero. Who tried to kill you? Who killed me? That's right, I remember their name. Yasuhiro.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not? He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro. In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Right, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
Oh, Mr. Naegi!
I got it!
How could I forget?
That's right! Our last names! He called us all by our last names!
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once for
Mr. Naegi! Gotta remember that.
Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name. He would have said his last name, Hagakure.
What's her last?
I'm sure it was
Oh.
just incidental. By chance, his first name. Indecent?
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation? No, there's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well,
Open up the He Handbook.
hold on. There's one person it could apply to.
Open
and
up the
that's
E Handbook.
Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
Open up the E Handbook.
What did you just say?
Open up
To
the E
think
Handbook.
you take your false accusations so
And give me
far,
your
I
finger
don't
ring,
know
girl.
Whether to laugh or spit. Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather. Yasuhiro is a loser's name. Do I look like a loser to you? Well, do I? What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
I love when they become
fill us in.
unhinged.
What's your real name?
Favorite.
Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
So let's still won't give up. So then, hand me the handbook. Give me the handbook. Don't put me into this. Thank you. Hand over the handbook. Give me the handbook. Give me the handbook. Because the same... Damn, that's short. Because the same way that Chihiro can come in here and be like, oh, hey y'all, I'm a girly pop like y'all, and be a whole male, it's the same way that bitch can have a whole nother name.
He wanted us to know the killer's last name. Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
How many times do I have to tell you? My name is... Celestia Ludenberg! God damn it!
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
Overland Master, what?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me,
I just want to let him
that's
speak.
the only truth there is! Moron!
Isn't there any way to make her face the truth? That's why things said something about the handbook.
he wanted us to know the killers. If there's one person,
It would have to be you, Celeste.
how many times
Celestia Ludenberg!
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. And since you have no way to contradict me, that's the only truth there is! Moron!
Yeah, me and my aim is
Hifumi was
lackluster.
trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name. Yasuhiro.
If there's one person,
Why to shoot Ada
how
Contra?
many times
Celestia Ludenberg!
How long do you plan to go on?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me,
No, what's wrong?
Give me the handbook.
That's it. The handbook.
what?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
This handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy school life, so don't lose it. When you start it up, it will display your name. Always make sure you have the right one. Now, this is not your everyday notebook. It has so many more uses than that.
So all we have to do is check our handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us.
when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then. Let me settle it. Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on all your crimes. And that'll bring everything to an end.
Alright. That's an ugly picture of Hifumi. How did the killer recruit their accomplice? Was it seduction? I'm gonna know that, brother. Girl? They did Hifumi dirty, brother. What? In this case, how did the killer recruit their accomplice? Was it how did the killer recruit their accomplice? I don't know, time? What time did the killers call their victim to the rec room? Okay, well, it's this obviously this one. Let's go through it. Hold on. Who was it that the killer summoned first? They summoned Yasuhiro. Okay. Put him in there, bing bang. Knocked him out, stuff in the robo, so to falsify their evidence. Then they use a certain item to do it. Oh, this. What time was Taka supposed to head to the equipment room? That's the white one. Justice Hammer that we used to kill Taka was number... Fuck. I don't know, like 4 or something? Or 3 or something? The library Hifumi sent to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. Use some to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. Beg your pardon? Which Justice Hammer was in the nurse's office when Hifumi's pretending to be dead? Like 2 or something? To move Taka's body, that's the dolly. Where the dolly at, brother? Oh, here it is. The weapon that the killer used to murder Hifumi should have been like 4, but hold on. It is. Alright, hold on. None of this made a lick of sense. How did the killer recruit their accomplice? Was it seduction? Did he recruit him with food or something? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't know how he recruited him. We definitely gonna take a few hits for this one. He killed him with 3. Sting got hit with 2. Hifumi dead with 4. I think that's what it was. Library, use something to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. Use something to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. Brother in Christ, what does it even mean? What even is any of this? Oh yeah, we are taking an L for this one. And then that should have been 4?
Here's exactly what happened.
That wasn't looking too good.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
Off rip. What, they like persuaded Hifumi? Like... Oh, it's because he's already in the room? Like, oh, I'm sorry. No, don't reenact. Oh, okay, that's the facing each other. Cool. I don't have a robot, that's the problem. I don't have a robot in here.
Here's exactly what happened.
Alright, we got like 4 more tries.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder.
Like, I'm like, Hifumi's already in the room, that's why I'm like...
Hifumi, with an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes. First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning. That someone they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room.
Whoopsies. Alright.
And that's where Hifumi killed
Yeah. Wrong. Sorry. Did I start from the beginning? No, okay, cool. So it's Justice Hammer 4. I'm literally an idiot that says it right here. Justice Hammer 4, okay. Let me just read this over, bro. I'm gonna just do this. Cause I don't even know what the hell that is. It had to be 2.
Here's exactly what happened.
Oh, sorry.
And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder. The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room.
Terrible
The reason
trial.
Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents.
I don't know what that
For
is.
these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo-Justice as the suspect.
I don't know what that is.
The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room.
That ain't.
There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo-Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that.
Oh, well, there goes Justice Hammer 2 right there.
With these two incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds.
That ain't right. I don't know what that is.
That the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did.
Come
We
on.
fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But
I don't even know what that is. In the library, he used something to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, he used something to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. I want you to please look at the blood? The blood's right here. That's why I'm like... Okay, hold on. This is not it. We have about... 2. It can't be 3. We're already on 2. Sorry. It's not these 2. I don't know what this is. That's probably Kuya seeing the stuff. I'll try the blood. I'm like, it's right here, so that's why I'm like... This doesn't make any sense. What? Hifumi used something to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. Let me remember. Did he use blood again? Like, he was blood D. Okay, I guess.
you! So, next they falsified for these attacks. The killers were there. They want the second fake incident was the attack, and this time they planted just with these two incidents that the suspect was in. We fell right into their trap.
Huh. Like, it's not the blood. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. He did something. We gotta fail this right here, right now. In the library, he used something to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. But, like, it's not this, it's not this, it's not these two, right? It's not that, that's already there, that's already in the forward. So, process of elimination. I tried this. It can't be this. There's nothing down here. We have 3, I guess this? I don't know. Some of these things are just like... Or my last nerves. We gotta... Nope. Oh. Come on, run it up.
I refuse to give up yet.
I actually do want to give up. Because I don't even know what that is. There's literally nothing here. We'll get back to that one. Alright, and then process of elimination. It's not this. Can't be that, can't be that, can't be that. Oh, wait. Did we try the hammer? I feel like we just did, right? We tried this. Can't be any of these, so it's not that. Get off of that page, get off of that page. 2. Oh, I feel sick. Okay. I guess 2 or something? Did we try Justice Hammer? I don't think we tried the Justice Hammer.
The killer is you! Well, they did what? And they...
But let's try this again.
So, for the second this time, that the suspect we felt...
It was a small hammer.
While we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. We took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room.
I can't wait to watch the anime of this. Who's moving quick?
He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository.
I hope they go into excruciating
That
detail the way they do
explains how
here
each of the bodies
for
disappeared.
the anime.
But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act. Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
So pretty. This is beautiful.
Celeste, sorry, you lose.
Lost? I lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge. As if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no. Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Interesting.
Trash. Pure garbage, bro. Ain't no way. Me and my classes. Oh, cool. The only reason I went that was because of how many, thingamabobbers there were.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin.
You still there, Boops? Okay, cool. That means whoever was there left.
Or, no. I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote, okay? Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
It's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The Blackened this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was... Celestia Ludenberg! Or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro! Sorry.
Honestly.
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Hifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan. But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she relied on her specialty. Why? My specialty? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
So then...
Then, did you use... you know... I knew you'd figured it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice, I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the one thing Hifumi Ataka was super into. Does she mean... Is she talking about alter ego?
Say what?
What? What? What are you talking about?
Just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here.
I'm totally out of the loop as usual. How sad.
In other words,
Then you're the one that stole it?
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you'd come up with.
Right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how it disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit. Oh, what are you doing here?
Actually,
I was hoping I could talk to you. Alone.
Oh, sorry. It is about what was stolen. I know who did it.
What?
are you okay with this?
It was Taka. He stole it. What?
So then...
Hi, Mimi. Still there. No, just need sleep. And I have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I showed it to Hifumi, of course.
Damnation!
So it was him! But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her. You are correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
As for me,
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh,
He did?
as for me,
He came to my room last night unannounced, and then, it's hard for me to even say, he abused me.
what?
And he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So I had no choice.
Damnation!
That's a crime, an absolute crime. I knew he'd gone a little crazy, but
Say what?
I never imagined he would go that far. It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was. Well, I'm about to say something I've never said before in my life.
Completely unforgivable!
I'm gonna kill him! I'm going to fucking kill him!
most unfortunate.
Wait, please. If you go now, you'll be playing right into his hands.
Hmm?
Huh?
Actually,
Taka is planning to use her to escape, and he has made you his target.
What?
Escape? You don't mean Taka is going to try to kill you.
indeed.
And also he can keep her to himself. That bastard.
Completely
Bastard.
unforgivable!
Bastard.
Honestly,
Ooh. Will we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts? Absolutely not. How could I? She...
I swear I will save her!
actually,
Then, would you like to join with me? It just so happens I have to come up with a plan. I've come up with a plan. I've devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete.
Hmm?
What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that item had on him was remarkable. The power of love. Even a love as twisted as that can still drive people mad, it would seem. You disgust me.
I see.
I have another question for you. Was that strange costume Hifumi's creation? It is.
indeed.
Yeah. It was a real pain in the butt, too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that. But it's my fault for picking him in the first place.
But
So, why'd you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid. That's it.
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must have been tough on your parents, though. I feel like I could cry. But when you were explaining your plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that? Assume you had actually let him live.
Are you okay with this?
That's simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And he really believed that? Well, of course. That wasn't all there was to it. As I explained it to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi so nobody could doubt him. I told him that and he believed it. It all seems very straightforward, stereotypical. I just matched the light to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly right up until the moment of his death.
So in the end...
So you had planned to kill him all along. But of course. There would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
What the heck?
How can human life mean so little to you?
Well,
That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
Don't be mean!
Now you sound like Byakuya.
I wonder about that.
No, he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then, what made you take things this far?
What the heck?
Was it really just for some money? Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it is true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been escape. But for long, you've been saying how we have to accept living here.
You little bitch.
Obviously, that was a lie.
Hey!
I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here.
You little bitch.
I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. And do you want to know why? Huh?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream on some MLK shit. And accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my forever dream.
Honestly.
And there was no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical kill.
As for me,
And it was all for that dream. And what was this dream of yours?
isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle. A castle? She wanted a harem. And to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers/bodyguards. I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of
This
decadence.
is fine.
Living the rest of my life, there's only my dream, my only goal. That's what life is all about. Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but
There is nothing to be done.
unfortunately my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream to the very end, so why would I?
Just the worst.
You sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it?
Oh,
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing.
do you understand?
That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying. And plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people, I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious. And that's why you're not scared?
Yes, indeed.
That's right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But you know, I could be reincarnated. If I had a choice, then
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I'd like to come back as Marie Antoinette.
Hey,
You just get executed again. Celeste smiled then, and when she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings, but that statement itself must have been her final lie. And that weak fella. If you go in my bathroom at the top of the cabinet. Ew. What are you saying ew for? Oh. Am I paused or something? Or is that just my stream acting weird? That's my stream acting weird. You close the chat. Oh, no. Okay, sorry. Maria comment. Oh, the Marie Antoinette. And that weak fake smile is what betrayed her.
Chills! Kills!
You all done? Okay, then let's get rolling.
The boy can disturb the peace and he must pay the price.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For her. The ultimate gambler.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this. What?
This
Will
is...
it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then, take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again, in another life.
Burning of the Versailles Witch. It's over. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. Celeste killed my friend, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. And for him to just come along and... Isn't it just awful? Someone could have cut free of their regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die.
Extreme!
I am not feeling too good, so I'm gonna end it. Let's get out of here. I'm gonna end the stream. I think I need a doctor or something. I'm feeling ill. You guys are still young. You need to place more value on your lives.
What are you gonna do?
Jeez, not here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation.
Let me out of here!
What do I care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you just let me out of here.
Too bad.
You're all the embodiment of hope whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but that reality just can't be avoided.
Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us?
How strange.
God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So, anyway, Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key-type object from Celeste?
Hey!
So, what's the deal with that?
What?
Huh? What's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? What did you do to me?
Ooh.
What?
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
Ooh, how exciting!
Oh man, oh jeez, oh man, oh jeez. What do you mean, what did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it.
What was that just now? The mastermind did something to Kyoko's body. What does that mean?
Hello.
Okay, things are getting kinda awkward. I think it's about time I got out of here.
Well,
Meanwhile, you guys can go on and enjoy your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
see ya later!
Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although it wasn't all despair. There was one small hope. Hey, Kyoko. Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's that key that Celeste gave you?
so...
Most likely, it's the key to one of the dressing room lockers.
Huh?
What? Then that means... Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey,
I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we'd better go check.
Indeed.
Good idea. We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said, I'm going to go on alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
What?
Why exactly are you going alone?
So...
Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she quickly glanced at the surveillance camera.
Come on.
That's not what I mean. Why you? There's still the risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
What?
You? Please, let me go. Standing here arguing is just going to draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Do whatever you want. Thank you, Byakuya.
well then.
And it's up to you now.
Yo!
I'm going to the dining hall, okay? Huh? So, Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together? Does that mean what I think it means?
Okay.
Good luck, Makoto. Girls are like total pushovers when you show a little backbone.
I tried to forget what Hina said. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone.
Shall we go?
Yeah,
So then...
we need to get into that locker. Kyoko took the keys Celeste had given her and unlocked the locker. And as the locker swung open, we saw... Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe. Thank goodness. I never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time. Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please wait just a little while longer. So now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but... Can we take a second, since we have this opportunity? I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me. What are you trying to do all on your own here at the school? Is that why you wanted to come here with me?
However...
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know? That just makes me even more worried.
What?
Worried? Like what happened during the investigation this time. You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that,
Indeed.
it's only natural they think that I'm a mastermind spy, right? And you too. No! I believe in you.
What?
You believe in me? Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. And I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends.
The power of friendship!
It does. I understand.
It's true.
Then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. Then,
That's fine.
fine. I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see, what I heard from Kyoko then was, well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believe her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my own 2 eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come. And when it did, I went into action.
Correct.
The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor in it. And in the storage closet there, way in the back, she said it was way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but could Kyoko really be right about this? Oh, it's midnight, 12 a.m. It's just a normal storage closet as far as I can tell. The secret Kyoko told me about, could it really be hidden here? She said it was way in the back of the storage closet. But I mean, seriously. Without thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet, and suddenly, as if I were being yanked in, Gashunk. At the same time as I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. Golly, that's loud. I had fallen through the back of the storage closet. Huh? It turned out, the back wall was like a revolving door and I'd made my way to the other side. Just like Kyoko had said.
Correct.
In the boys' bathroom on the second floor, there's a storage closet. And way in the back of that closet, there's a secret room. So this is the secret room. But what's in here? It's just a normal desk with normal drawers. There's a bunch of files on what look like volume after volume of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. Looking at everything, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Hope's Peak Academy Student Registry? This is the only thing in here not covered in dust. Has someone been looking at it recently? I slipped the file into my hand, but before I had a chance to take a look at it, a slip of paper fell out of the file and I turned my attention to it. What's this? You must not leave over my dead body. That's kind of weird. I could understand if it said, like, I can't leave, but you must not leave. What is this? My head feels funny. This strange sensation. It's like deja vu. Those words, you must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before. But I can't quite remember. What do I know? What don't I know? Ooh. Clobber. Golly! If that didn't kill me, I don't know what will. A strange sound rang out through my head. It felt like it was shaking my brain back and forth. And then, darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. And with that, I opened my eyes. What keeps, like, giving me a notification and disappearing? Something keeps coming up in my dashbar. I didn't know how long it had been. Gone. How? Apparently something hit me, and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. The dull, throbbing pain in my head proved that much at least. Alright! An empty bookshelf. Huh? Empty? Gone. It's all gone! The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note that had fallen on the floor. It's all gone? What does this mean? But my brain refused to do any more work. The insistent pain in my head, I feel that, began to spread across the rest of my body. For now, I should go back to my room. Get some rest. My body was heavy with pain. My mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself back toward my room. Somehow I made it back to the first floor of the school. Ugh. The farther I walked, the more I felt. Things were getting blurry. I can't see in front of me. I couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there. And after that... As if from a vast distance I heard a sound. It was faint, but undeniable. That sound. It's coming from the gym? As I desperately hauled my shaky frame toward the gym, the sound got stronger and stronger. What's going on? Can't be nothing. Here, in the gym? Oh.
didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym. The sounds coming in from inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more. Golly. Before me, there raged a battle beyond anything humanely possible. No, one side's not human, that's for sure, but regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move or even breathe.
Why, you? What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal!
The deal?
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Okay, but you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
What am I looking at? What am I hearing? A hostage? Then, could it be? The mastermind spy is... Next Generation legend Stand Tall Galactic Hero. Three people gone in one day, thank the Lord. That's a cool present. Yes, please. Three's a crowd, baby. Alright. Leon killed Sayaka. Let's do a little run back. Leon killed Sayaka. Junko got bodied. Leon got executed. Mondo killed Chihiro. Mondo got executed. Hifumi killed Taka. Celeste killed Hifumi. Celeste got executed. Bodies at the bodies of the bodies. And that brings up to now. The next morning in the dining hall, the day after Celeste's case. So now there's only 5 of us here. Only a third of the number of people we started with.
Indeed.
Loneliness has become commonplace. That's true. Still. What did I see yesterday? I don't understand. Sakura is the mastermind spy? Can that really be true? Kodo, are you okay? No, I'm fine. I can't bring it up in front of the others. If I did that, it would just confuse everyone that much more.
Okay.
In that case, let's eat till we pass out.
Sorry, I'm losing voices. What do you mean, in that case? Well, cause look how scary everyone looks. It's gotta be cause you're all fighting on empty stomachs, right? If you fill up your belly, I'm sure you'll all cheer up, so let's eat.
Okay.
Let's fry up some fish and donuts and eat till we can't stand up. That's like a deep impact style, meteor impact, extinction level event combination of foods. It really is. Huh? What? Those are both breakfast time top sellers. Still, the till we can't stand up part is a problem. After we're done, we need to go explore.
I see.
That's right. Since the class trial is over, new areas should have opened up.
It's true.
Plus, we still have alter ego. We don't have to give in to despair just yet. She's right. We have to plan ahead and think about the future.
You got it.
Yeah, think happy thoughts. No, not deathy thoughts.
You know?
Like when we're gonna get out of here, right?
For serious.
This is all over. I want to get reborn. I think I want to get reborn for serious. Or I mean reborn as someone serious.
Well,
Hey, are you okay? That sounds like something someone who's about to die would say.
I'm totally okay. I'm not gonna die. Why? Because there aren't gonna be any more murders. I mean, huh? What makes you so sure?
According to the spirits,
I predicted it last night. Since it revealed itself to me from the ether, there's no doubt about it.
However,
How accurate is your fortune teller anyway?
How about that?
I can usually hit 20 or 30% on a good day. That seems really low.
It's not like some occult mystery.
Well, yeah. It's not like it's ESP or whatever. Of course, I'm only gonna get it right sometimes.
The occult is bullcrap.
I told you, my fortune telling isn't like some occult thing.
So,
Fortune telling isn't occult?
You got it all wrong.
Of course not. Clairvoyance is clairvoyance. Don't put it in the same category as cattle mutilation.
Huh?
Cattle what?
so...
He's referring to the urban legend where aliens abduct cows and dissect them as part of their research.
Actually,
No, you're calling it an urban legend? As a matter of fact, it's true. As a matter of fact, it's happened to me. It all happened one day when I went to go get a hamburger. It was at a place I've never been before. They claimed their patties were 100% all beef. So I got a burger to go and headed home.
but
And before long,
the end is nigh.
the sky was filled with a mysterious blinding light.
Some crazy beam came out of nowhere and locked onto my hamburger. And as soon as the beam touched it, the burger started floating in midair. And then, still floating there, the entire burger started coming apart. One part of it just vanished, while the rest fell back into my hand. Do you realize what that means? It means the burger wasn't 100% beef. It must have had some pork or something mixed in. Something like 70% pork and 30% beef would be my guess. You can't trick me.
So I stormed back into the burger place and got up in the manager's grill. And they totally admitted it. It wasn't 100% beef. They totally mixed in ground pork with it.
How about that?
Now do you see that? That is cattle mutilation. I kinda got lost halfway through. I can't tell if you're for the occult or against it. You stink of stupidity.
Don't be mean.
I stink of, how dare you? Well, you do stink though. That's fine. That's fine? Anyway. I hope your predictions turn out to be true. Well, at the very least, I won't murder anyone.
Yeah!
Me either. I mean, I would never.
of course.
Me either.
Indeed.
Nora. That goes for me too, of course. I could never kill any of my friends. You don't shut up, huh? I feel like those words of encouragement were helping us come together as one. After so much sacrifice and hardship, we finally become united. But,
Well,
to be honest, I wish Kuya and Toko were here for this too.
But...
They're so hard to deal with. They only think about themselves. Yeah, we're better off without them, I say. That was enough to prove. We were united for the time being, but within that bond hid weakness and fragility. Alright, come on, chapter. All-star apologies. We began our search as soon as we finished our breakfast in the dining hall. We had to find out what had happened. It opened up for us. It was waiting for us. Alright. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna pause it right here. Only because my head hurts. I know I did because my head hurts. It's different for me. We got the little thingamabobber. So we're doing good. Let's save it first. If I'm not back later on tonight, I shall be back tomorrow. But yeah. 3 more people killed off. Yay us. Alright, I'm starting to drop frames. 3 more people killed off. Yay us. And we could go back to living our normal school life tomorrow. Tomorrow or later on tonight. You'll figure it out when you get the notification. But I'm trying to turn off this damn thingamabobber, brother. Alright, I apologize, y'all. Let me, like, trying to turn off the Xbox controller. The lag is crazy. Anyways, Golden Thief out.